In effect, the Enabling Act gave Hitler dictatorial powers because he was the head of the Nazi Party. Now possessing virtually absolute power, the Nazis abolished all labor unions, banned all other political parties, and began imprisoning their political opponents, first at improvised camps, like at Dachau, then in full concentration camps. The law against the formation of political parties of July 14, 1933, legally established the Nazi Party's political monopoly in Germany. Yes, legally. Everything the Nazis did was done through legal decree. It was all legal according to them. When asked in an interview in 1934 whether the Nazis were a right-wing party, as alleged by their political opponents, listen to Hitler's response. Hitler responded that Nazism was not exclusively for any class and indicated that it favored neither the left nor the right, but, quote unquote, preserved pure elements from both camps. And he stated, quote, from the camp of bourgeois tradition, meaning the aristocratic class or the moneyed class, it takes national resolve. And from the materialism of Marxist dogma, it takes living creative socialism. So he is telling people out in the open it is a blending of these ideologies into his form of fascist political ideology. Very, very out in the open, blatant, and in people's face about it. And people would still say they're polarized opposites. From June 30th to July 2nd, 1934, Hitler disempowered the SA, the Sturmabteilung, through secretly coordinated assassinations of the SA's leadership. Here we have the example of the people who helped him attain his rise to power are getting thrown under the bus, because that's what the dark occultists do. As soon as they're done using you as a tool, we're done with this tool. Out it goes into the garbage dump of history. We're going to assassinate them. We're going to implement some new people who don't have any of the historic hindsight of how this all happened. And they bring young idiots in to keep doing what the old idiots did. They don't need the old idiots anymore. Now they got young dupes in their place. Okay? So this operation was known as the Night of the Long Knives. Hitler accused the leader of the SA, Ernst Röhm, of conspiring to stage a coup d'etat. But this was simply a pretense to justify the suppression of any intra-party opposition. He didn't want people that already had some physical, paramilitaristic power engaging a coup later on. So that's what the Night of the Long Knives was all about. The executions under the Night of the Long Knives were carried out by the Schutzstaffel, the SS, Hitler's personal protection squadron, led by the Reichsführer SS, or Reichsleader of the SS, Heinrich Himmler, and assisted by the Nazis' Gestapo secret police force and members of the Reichswehr, the German armed forces. After the Night of the Long Knives, the SA continued to exist, but lost much of its importance, while the role of the SS grew significantly. Formerly only a sub-organization of the SA, the Schutzstaffel was made into a separate organization of the National Socialist German Workers' Party in July of 1934. On August 2nd, 1934, Hitler merged the offices of party leader, head of state, and chief of government into one position, taking the title of Führer und Reichskanzler, leader and Reich Chancellor, blurring the distinction between structures of party and state even further. Under Hitler's direct authority, the Schutzstaffel increasingly exerted police functions, and the Sicherheitsdienst, or SD, became the de facto intelligence agency of Nazi Germany. This would have been the equivalent of the CIA today. On September 1st, 1939, Nazi Germany invaded Poland, beginning the conflict of World War II.